Welcome back here to The Hill on News Nation. Some news tonight from News Nation. The U.S. Department of Education has sent out a reduction in force notice to its employees. The translation there, get ready for layoffs. There are some reports out tonight that the Department of Education, which has give or take 4,000 employees, could be laying off as many as half of its workers. And tonight, the department has essentially shut down the building here in Washington, telling those who work, do not come into the office on Wednesday. Full panel back here with me now. Nan, the president has talked for a while about wanting to shut down the Department of Education. Yes. But when Republicans voted on this possibility last year, 60 of them said no.
Yeah.
Congress would have to end the department as a whole. Are they just going to fall in line behind Trump?
It was also established in law, so yes, he does need to get Congress involved. This was an issue for him on the campaign trail. It was, I think, a pretty popular one. But as we all know, once you get down to brass tacks, there are a lot of folks who have these folks in their districts as employees of the department, and then it becomes trickier.
So what happens when it's, we need to do this, and then it's known as NIMBY, right? Not in my backyard.
Yeah, right. Well, I actually think the way they're going about it is to get ahead of this because it's a reduction in force. It's a RIF.
Right.
And that's actually not about the performance of the employee. It's about the position itself. And so it's going to that employee and saying, you're no longer needed here because your position, your job is no longer needed. It's not you.
But you know the headline, it's layoffs at the Department of Education, and that's what the country's going to
But I think that that's important because it's a difference. It's sending a signal that that role is not needed because there isn't a federal role for education, and instead we're going to block grant it back to the states. And so that's what Trump wants to get.
What about that argument? Because that's what Republicans say is put it back in the states.
Sure, and that argument works with a lot of folks around the country. Promises made, promises kept by this Republican. But I think it'll be an Achilles heel. He knows that this will never stand up in court, but he's doing it to be able to say, what I just said back to the politics of this, if I did what I said I would do, there's waste and fraud, this should be in the local community. He'll use this as messaging, but I think it lands wrong out in the states.
What don't you think holds muster?
I think that folks hear education and you're cutting education, they ain't got time for all the nuances of what we're hearing here. Not saying any of it's wrong, but the average American voter doesn't have time for all that.
But the Department of Education, this is the part that Republican positions don't make sense. They also say, you know, let the teachers teach and we don't need the feds involved. But the DOE has nothing to do with test scores or hiring or firing teachers. They really don't. What do they do?
Okay, why do we need them?
Hold on. Let me answer the question. They enforce discrimination, anti-discrimination laws at the state level from an independent basis. They institute the student loan program, and more importantly, special ed is administered at the federal level. And so this whole there's a huge gap between what DOE and teachers and the test scores for students, because where we rank along other countries really makes no sense and will not stand up in court.
Yeah, last word here.
Value for taxpayer money, rehome student loans and aid in Treasury.
Who would do that? Who would do that?
Rehome student rights advocacy with the Department of Justice, and then block grant the states the allowances they want help with in terms of other special programs, but you could eliminate that department.
But he's getting rid of,
and nobody would miss it.
DEI and the civil rights divisions of all of those federal agencies. So who's going to enforce discrimination laws against the states?
You're not interested in that. You see that headline there at the bottom, the Education Department / workforce. We'll certainly get some details here in the upcoming hours and days. All right. Thank you for watching, and make sure you go to joinnn.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.